Good morning. I am testing this stream out and seeing what I can do. Editing everything. Oh, hi, good morning. I didn't know you were subbed on this channel. I'm trying to get a little picture up, but it doesn't look like it's going to go. Good morning. 3 people already. That's crazy. I didn't know that. I didn't know you were subbed to Frosty TV. This was Sean's channel, but he no longer wants it. He said he wants me to do whatever I want with it. So I thought I would come on here and try to figure out how to put an avatar up instead of this black screen. But I think you can only do that if you go through StreamYard. Oh, Scout. Hi. Oh my gosh, I missed you. I haven't seen you in forever. Oh my gosh. It's so good to see you. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning, everybody. This is just a short live stream to test the waters, see to go live, and to see some of my old friends. Scout, oh my gosh, I missed you. It's been forever since Frosty TV has gone live. I've been preoccupied with other things. Hi, Sue Bug. I'm good. I'm really, really good. Things have changed. Sean works 2 jobs, different hours, and yeah, so I'm up quite early in the morning now, and I saw this Frosty TV channel just sitting here, and I thought, you know what? Somebody really nice told me I should just go live and talk about things. So here I am, hoping that everybody has a wonderful day, hoping that everybody has a good start to the day. And yeah, Sean's doing a lot of dog training now. He actually is just taking a nap, and he worked all night, and then he's going to be having clients over. So thank God it is Friday, huh? It's been a long week. It's been a really long week. I've been doing double duty. More of my household has gotten full-time jobs. I've got to be the chauffeur, and so that means I'm up at 5 o'clock every morning now. I say that as I try not to yawn, right? Yeah, I will. Thank you so much. Yeah, he was just so disheartened by some things on YouTube and what was going on, and so but yeah, he actually took a night shift, so he worked from 10:30 at night to 6:30 in the morning. And my son starts at 6:30, so I'm up at 5, so it's quite the new change in our lives. But things are looking really well. Things are looking up. And so I just wanted to come on here. Aw, Buckeye. Oh, hold on, Buckeye. You're the one person. There we go. I hope you don't mind if I throw you and Scout a wrench, because I know Scout had one before. I don't know what happened to all the wrenches. I think I deleted them all just to start the channel again. And but I think I'm going to come on in the morning sometimes. And I have a Frosty After Dark channel, and that's where people sometimes listen to at night. No, thank you, Buckeye. Um, you've always been amazing, and so is Scout. And I really appreciate it, the support. But I thought, you know what, I'm going to come on here and spread some peace, spread some cheer, spread some kindness. And I'm not sure what I'll be talking about during the day, but it will be more of a mellow stream. September and sun. Oh my gosh. Good morning. Aw, thanks for coming over here. Yeah. I was just saying that, things have changed and there's a lot of people that are looking for a place to go in the morning that used to be other places now. And I just I'm actually not about the you're welcome scout. You've always been really supportive of the channel. And you're a very good mod when I've seen you. Oh, hi, Mama Bear. Good to see you. I enjoyed your live the other day. So yeah, I think that's what I'll be doing with a lot of encouragement, of course. Because it's yeah, I'm gonna have my Frosty After Dark where I'll be reading more stories and putting more of those videos out. And then this channel, I think, is just going to be more of a friends channel where um, we're just going to talk and we're going to get to know each other and we're going to have some fun and we're just going to keep it clean and polite and relaxing. I I really missed you, September and Sun. I really did. If somebody told me I had a calming voice, um, I guess I do. I never really considered that, but the point is nothing makes me happier than listening to somebody positive. Good morning, JBT. And um, I kind of have to thank JBT and a few others for encouraging me. I said I didn't know what to say, but here's the thing. Sometimes it doesn't matter what you say, but it's how you say it, right? And that's really important. So I just want to spread positivity. I can read um, different passages. I can read Bible verses. But it really does make a difference in your day because I've been doing a lot of just personal development, especially in the morning after my son's at work. And I can't really fall back asleep. So I think it's just really important to start your day off right, to start it positive, because it really does carry you through the day. Thank you. And you know what? I do enjoy talking to people and I enjoy listening to people and I enjoy hearing what people have to say. So I'm sorry it's black right now. Um, you guys know how camera shy I am. Thanks, Sue Bug. On my other channel, I've been reading. Um, oh, Sean's up now. I'm going to see if I can move the camera without showing my face. I don't know if that's possible. Um, I'm kind of sitting in the living room here. I thought he'd be sleeping until 1, but that didn't happen. I kind of snuck on here. Um, Let me just easy does it. I gotta move over to my office anyways. But yeah, just to come on this morning to say hi. Good morning. You guys are worth it. You deserve it. Today is going to be a great day. And not because it is, but because you choose it to be. Right? And I think that I'm going to let you guys tell me what kind of streams you'd like me to do. Salty C, I missed you so much. I'm so happy to see you. I can't tell you how thankful I was when I got into the new server and saw you there smiling. It's like coming home. Does anybody understand that? Like, you have all these friends, or like you're in school, and then you get transferred classes, and then you just don't get to see people. And it's sad, right? And then sometimes you look for them in the hallways, and there's a lot of hallways in YouTube, and you can't find them. And it's been really hard for me actually to, over the last couple months, see so many friends just not be down the same hallway I was in, if that makes any sense. Yeah, masking tape over the camera, that's good. Oh, I have that too. I'll do that for next time. But I'm going to use streaming software. I just, yeah, I didn't have StreamYard yet. I'd canceled it all with Sean, and I think I'm going to reactivate that because from time to time I would like to have a guest up for morning coffee talk or tea talk at this point because I don't know, I started getting sick after I was having coffee, so it's time to. It is a reunion, right? I mean, oh my gosh. You know, the YouTube streets, you meet a lot of people, and there's some people you just really connect with, like September and Sun. I mean, there's so many people I saw last night actually at Vintages in the tavern, and I was laying in bed because, it was late for me. I was getting up early, and between the tavern and then when Six Up had her live, which I fell asleep to, I made a say sure that I said happy birthday to Katie because, well, it was her birthday, and, it's a really big deal, and I felt really good to be able to be a part of that party celebration where everybody was just coming together, and it just felt really wholesome and really good, and I just was really missing that in my life, right? So, it may be boring to some people. If it was a weekend, you would do it. Well, that's great. Yeah, the tavern threw Katie quite a birthday party, and I was able to pop in at least twice, 3 times actually. She was a great host, Vintage, and, Vintage reached out to me a couple weeks ago, and we had a nice little chat, and, I messaged her the other day, actually, it was a few days ago, and somebody passed her the message along, so that was really great, and, but you know what? I just felt really welcomed. I felt cared for, I felt welcomed. I saw people that I hadn't seen in quite a while, and they were just very kind, loving, and friendly. And coffee and walk and talk with Frosty. I could do that, but the challenge is I could totally walk with you guys, right? And show you around. But I'd have to hold one of those camera things, which would be okay. I could do that. But I think it's the data upload that's the issue because I have to set it to a higher setting because when you rewatch it, it's not as crisp, I don't think. I have to figure that out, how people go live. Or you know what I think they do is they originally use StreamYard, and then they switch off to their phones. I'm not sure, but I'll figure it out, because there's quite a beautiful park, like a conservation area, as you guys know, not that far, a harness to hold the camera. I do have data to stream where it's pretty good in Canada. We've got lots of gigs, but um, I'm not good at holding things. Well, and other people seem to, like these guys that are streaming and they're driving around in their cars and it's crystal clear and but then when it gets uploaded, I don't know. I'm just gonna have to look into that more because I do have a lot of amazing, beautiful places, and I could stream from my phone for all I care, right? Oh, you could find out for me? Oh, that would be really kind of you. Oh, we ran into that problem a few months ago when using the, um I was using Sean had a gimbal, but yeah, I would need something that I would wear a headset, right? I'd use my iPhone and then I could use the camera and then just walk. But you want something that's steady. You don't wanna be watching anything that's, like, bouncy or anything like that because for me, I get motion sickness. So, and you know what? Me walking would be really great in the morning because right now I have a sedentary job and, yeah, you guys could watch the sunrise with me. Um, if you're up that early. Yeah, motion sickness is awful. Oh, ever since I had children, I even got on like when my kids were younger, I got on that swing where you just gently go around and I got off and the world just wouldn't stop spinning, wouldn't stop spinning. And I'm literally laying with my head between my knees and my kids are like, "What's wrong with mommy?" And my husband at the time was just kind of laughing. He was actually my ex-husband at the time, but so funny. So you just make accommodations, right? I don't watch the kids play video games. I can't watch any of that stuff. It just all makes me motion sickness. But I have a lot of beautiful places I could take you guys and stream live and walk. And if that's something you guys are interested in. Oh, thank you. I really appreciate that, Scout. Hi, Sassy. Good morning. Oh, Haven. Hold on. I don't know how that happened. Oh, the emojis maybe? All right. There we go. Yeah, I would really appreciate it because we were finding challenges that when we were streaming, I could hold the gimbal. I'd probably rather have it attached to me because, yeah, I'm just not good carrying anything. Um, yeah, with my wrists and everything. But oh, I'd love to. I'd love to show you around Canada. There's so much to see. I could have a lot of fun with it. Really, I could really have a lot of fun with it. Yeah, I could take you in my car. Well, not right now because my seatbelt thing is binging, so it's going to the dealership. But I could. There's a lot of beautiful places to see in Canada, and just where I'm at, right? You enjoyed the walks with Frosty in the winter? Yeah. Yeah, I enjoyed them too. And I actually really missed them when Sean and I stopped doing them together. He just he got really busy with school and I got busy with work and things changed. We went in different directions, but now I work from home. So I technically don't start until 10 a.m. Eastern and then um it doesn't really I don't want to say it doesn't require much thought, but the thought it requires I can talk at the same time. Let's just put it that way. You want winter back. Sassy, no, I don't want winter back. Mm-mm. Mm-mm. Canada gets a lot of winter, and I'm in Southern Ontario. So for those that look on the map, um, where I live is actually south of many states. I'm south of Minnesota. I'm south of Wisconsin. I'm south of I'm south of quite a few, to be honest, if you actually look at the map. So I know 100-degree days is tough. You know, yeah, 70-degree weather would be good. Well, but the thing is, sometimes it gets really cold in Canada. We get a lot of snow, get a bit of that freezing rain, we get wind chill factor -30. So for me, I try to enjoy every season that I have because I know a lot of places don't have any seasons at all. They just have either, I can't stop yawning, either one or the other, right? So for me, I do my best to enjoy the seasons. I enjoy the fall and the cool and the crispness of the air and the colors. I mean, every season has its positives and I don't know, I guess negatives, but I really enjoy the snow because it keeps the big bugs away. You know, like really, winter is, yeah, I love fall. Fall's my favorite too because it's cooler. It's warm during the day, but it's cool at night. You're not overly sweating and but it smells fresh. As much as I like spring, I would say that's probably my least favorite season just because it's really mucky and muddy. It's all gray, nothing's grown yet, and it's still kind of cold and damp, right? I'm not into the damp weather, so I could skip spring, to be honest. Because when spring starts, boom, the next thing you know, you turn around and leaves are like fully grown on the trees. They just like pop right out, right? So it's not a huge transition, not a huge transition at all. So, the seasons are definitely something that's different in Canada. So I try to enjoy all of them. Even with the hot weather, I tell myself, this too shall pass because it will pass, right? Yeah, I don't love snow by any means, GBT, but I don't love shoveling it. I don't, um, gosh, no way. But I do, I enjoy the look. It's kind of nice for Christmas. So, and it keeps the bugs away. It really does. It really, really does. I just got a message from someone. I'm like, "Who's messaging me?" Because I normally don't get direct messages that often. So, I I would be honored. I would be honored. And, I do yeah, the bitter cold, but then you know what's also really nice? You gotta take the best out of the season. I mean, I don't mind driving in the snow because I have a Subaru and I have all winter tires. I know it was you, JBT. I didn't wanna tell them in case, I'd be messaging Frosty. You're so funny. Yes, 100% JBT. Because this is me, this is who I am. Um, so the good things about the winter are Christmas, carols, holidays, Jesus, right? For me, it's Jesus. Jesus is the reason for the season for me, and my family. And also, um, I have a gas fireplace. So nothing's nicer than me sitting on my nice couch, curled up with a blanket and having the fireplace going. And you can't have that if it's always summer. So I love the fireplace so much that I bought a new couch, well, new to me, and I moved into my fireplace room. And this room literally was just a storage room. Um, and I made it into the most wonderful dining room slash now office. Exactly. You can volunteer during the holidays. You can give your time. You don't necessarily if you don't have money, you have skills. you know, a lot of volunteers at the long-term care homes that I work at, they donate their skills. So they're playing piano and they're singing, and that's worth so much to seniors and residents. Um, yeah, the heat is hard. Again, always to stay hydrated, and I have really great air conditioning. So, and I do have asthma. So there are some days where things are tough for me. I went to, what was it, Cherry Blossom Festival or the Japanese? I called it the Lilacs, but I think it's the Cherry Blossoms. Yeah, downtown Toronto. And it was so hot and humid that my face was like flushed red. And my daughter's like, "It's okay, mom. We can go home." "No, it's okay." And I'm like, "Nope. I'm walking through this park. It's been closed for 3 years because of COVID, and we're getting all these pictures and we're looking at all the flowers." And I'm like with my inhaler, because I was determined. I was not going to leave without giving my daughter the full experience, right? So that was funny. But it was, yeah, some days, it's some days it's easier than others to go outside, and it all depends on what you're doing, for sure. I think I'm locking myself out of my system. And she can't type and talk at the same time. I thought I could. I can normally. I don't know what I'm doing now. Oh, I know why. Because I have so many codes and passwords, and I'm using the wrong login. So, um, for people that are here, I don't know if Sassy's still here. I'm not singling you out or anything. There's been a lot of things that have been said in the YouTube streets about lots of things. I just want to make it clear that I left Purple's channel almost 2 weeks ago. I left because I had a major life change. I needed to step back, and I wanted Purple to stand on her own and take the channel in the direction that she wanted to go. I told her I loved her. I told her that I wished her well, and she told me the same. And that's where that stands. Okay? That's all I'll say about that. I wish her the best. And I hear she's taking a channel in a different direction, and that's wonderful. And I'm going to do my own thing now. And that's what I need to do for myself. And I think that's the most important thing. Yes, Buckeye, please drop the links of all of our friends. Yeah, I received a lot of comments from Tony's chat actually about things, and some people thought they were talking about me, but they weren't. But because they weren't using names, some people thought they were talking about me, and it's no big deal. I just wanted to clear the air because um, I just want everybody to know that I left almost 2 weeks ago, quietly, in peace, and with love. And I wish Purple the best. And I only want good things for her and her channel. And that's it. And that's all. And today's Friday. And for those that are Canadian will know that on Monday there is a statutory holiday called I Can't Remember. It's a civic holiday. So, yeah, Salty, it was really hard. Um, yeah, it was really hard. I'm not gonna say it wasn't. But we all have to carve out our own path in life. And sometimes when you're walking with people, you realize you're walking in the wrong direction, or that's not the place that you had intended to go. And that's okay because life is full of choices. Life is what you make it. And you you choose to be miserable or you choose to be happy. So I choose to be happy. And I mean, I'm just saying in general, not specifically about any situation, but the glass is always half full for me. I really try to be positive, even when things are hitting the fan, because I'm a solutions kind of person. That may be boring, but I always say boring makes you money, and it does for me. So the most boringest of my jobs has made me the most money. Um, just like I told my son, he's got factory work. It's kind of boring. I said, but it makes you money. And that's what's the most important thing. Aw, thank you. Yes, if everybody could sub up to JBT, he is a new creator that will be enlightening us and educating us on lots of topics and lots of things. And he is a very smart young man, way smarter than I was at his age. And but he's also been through different things in his life than I have, and we all come from different places. So I come from Canada, um, and you guys, most of you come from the States, and that's okay. My partner's American, and so I do know a lot about America, and it's a beautiful country, just like Canada, and it's not too much different. Just a few amendments and things, but we're all human, and I love everybody. And I grew up in a very multicultural town, a city. I grew up in Toronto, and so people are people, and I think that's the most important thing. But anybody that's coming in, I want you to know that you're worth it and you deserve it. And today is going to be a great day because you choose it to be a great day. And not because of what anybody else has done or not done. It's because of the choices that you have made for yourself. Well, most of us are human. There are some dogs and some cats, and you know what I mean. Yes, I know. Canada's healthcare system does rock, but it would also piss off a lot of people in the States who have, made their entire living out of a for-profit industry. They do treat trans people much better, um, which is sad, really. I mean, I think that's my biggest beef with America. Actually, it is my biggest beef with America is the fact that I don't really want to say. No, it's just your country um, is more focused on the for-profit system, and Canada has more regulations. And people think regulations are bad, but they're not. They're good because they protect people. So drug and we have no, it's not as equal as it pretends to be. And if you look at ranking of countries, unfortunately your country is way down the list because in order for a country to succeed, it can't be every man and woman and child for themselves. It's got to be, or every person or individual, it's got to be working together. That means social welfare. That means social reform. That means my neighbor who has no kids is paying school taxes. Why? Because their kids went to school. It's just part of living in the society. Our roads are great. We don't have barely any potholes. We we do um yeah, our police officers, we really don't have, I don't want to say disgruntled police officers. They hold on a second here. My computer is not cooperating today. They make a very good wage, just like our doctors and nurses. They make any of our government employees. Um, they work hard, and we pay them well, and they get pension and benefits, and we have a good support system. And in Canada, we have labor laws. We have a lot of labor regulations, which prevent employers from just firing people. We have probation in Canada, so after 3 months, you can't just fire someone without cause. And if you do let them go, there's a lot of paperwork, and you have to pay them a severance pay. So there's lots of different qualities. Yeah, and that's what upsets me the most, Salty, is that I do see as well. Um, like my in-laws, quote unquote, are American. They're in Minnesota, and my mother-in-law has um he's had cancer, she's had this, she's had that, she's diabetes, and she's always doctor shopping, she's always prescription shopping, she's always and for us, it's like doctor shop? Like, no, we don't really do doctor shopping because um doctors are so heavily regulated. I mean, I hear stories of prescription mills and things like that. You can't do that in Canada. You have to justify every opioid prescription. I mean, it's just all regulatory, right? So it prevents doctors from writing like 100, prescriptions for this or for that or for whatever. And then um, all of our medication is, regulated as well. So they can't charge thousands of dollars like sometimes they do in the States. And um, And if people can't afford it, the medication's free. And now they made a new social benefit that every person under the age of 25 gets medicine, free medicine under OHIP. So JBTI, I know you're under 25, and so is Haven. So any medicine that you are legally prescribed, which if you need it, then the doctor's going to prescribe it, right? Um, there's never a question of will the insurance company approve it. There's never that question in Canada. And that was so foreign to me when I heard my mother-in-law saying, "Well, we don't know if they're gonna approve it or not." And I'm like, "What do you mean? But you need it." Right? Like, uh, "Your appendix is bursting. You need to have it out." But, yeah, apparently you need to have approval, and that's what we don't have in Canada. So, do you have to wait longer for surgery? Maybe, but they also have a triaging system where the sickest patient gets the care first. Not the person with the biggest wallet. It's always been that way. If you walk into an emergency room, they triage you, not based on your insurance, because we all have the same insurance. So in that way, we try to treat everybody the same. But I'll tell you that when I walked in, it was kind of really funny. I was there with my daughter. It was about a month ago. It actually wasn't funny. I was in there for chest pain, and they thought I was having a heart attack. But I was sitting there, and I looked pretty young. I'll just brag and say that. And my daughter was there, and you have to swipe your health card and then um type in, like, it's a computer, like, "Why are you here?" Right? "Is your throat sore?" And it's just like, boop, chest pain, right? So I'm sitting down, I get my little ticket, and then the nurse kinda looks over, and she only sees my daughter and I sitting there, and she goes, "Oh, I'm so sorry. You're gonna have to wait because there's another person that's way more, critical than you that's just come in." And I'm like, "Yep, no problem," right? And then she calls my number, and I get up, and she just looks at me, and she goes, "Oh, it's you," right? And I'm like, "Yes, it's me." So it's it was kind of hilarious because I thought there was another case where it was a child with a broken arm, and they thought my child, because again, we were wearing masks in the hospital, and she looks quite young, but she's not. They thought it was her that I was bringing her in for, and I'm like, "No, the chest pain is me." But the good news is it wasn't a heart attack, and it was just stress and anxiety. So, um, and Haven, that's ridiculous that if you don't have insurance and it costs you a couple $100 to have a 3-minute appointment to get your meds, that's what makes me. Yeah, I just no, freedom isn't free, JBT, and I tell that to people all the time. They think we all pay for it, but if we all pay together, and are do some people like are they bums? They don't do anything to take advantage of the system. Sure. Oh yeah. But you know what? I don't care about those people because they're the one percenters. You're always going to have the one or two percenters, right? And anywhere in life, and let them be. But when um, when my partner had cancer and they got him in for surgery right away, or when he um, had something else, I had emergency surgery twice, kind of hilarious, a couple of years ago. Um, they saw me right away. They treated me like gold, and the only thing when they question about insurance is if you have your own insurance, sometimes your insurance wants the generic and not the full name brand. But if your doctor writes that you have to have the name brand, then you get the name brand. So, um, but I don't know. For me, it should be a basic human right. And the fact that Haven's under 25 and she has no medical coverage whatsoever, that just, I guess that makes me really angry. And schools as well. Um, yeah, schools are all funded by the government, and they're they're all regulated. So whether you go to grade 5 in Toronto or grade 5 in another town, you're actually getting the core of the education. You're getting the same assignment. You're basically getting the same of everything, maybe different assignments, but everything is paint by numbers because it has to be, because you have to have standards, right? Um, yeah, I know, salty sea. I don't get me started on that. Um, we don't have we don't have the death penalty in Canada, but I wouldn't mind it. And as far as I'm concerned, if they're guilty, then I don't think that they should have anything paid for at all. Now, our jails are not for profit, and a lot of our jails actually make our license plates and things like that. So a lot of the people that work in our jails, I know someone. My girlfriend's husband actually works as a supervisor in the jail making license plates in Lindsay, Ontario, where they have a jail there. So the inmates are working, and I don't know. I think they earn like I don't know. I don't even know what they earn. I'll have to find out, but that'd be a good question. Um, but yeah, I think that they need to earn their keep and they have to pay their debt to society. So paying your debt isn't sitting in your cell and watching TV. Um, Paying your debt is picking up garbage at the side of the road. Now it all takes administration, or paying your debt is, if they did a crime because of they have substance abuse issues, then they need treatment, right? And people think, well, treatment's not punishment. Well, it could be. Um, but what do we want to do with the people? Do we want them to just like rot in there, get more disenfranchised, and then come out and then be even more of a crappier person? No. There are so many other countries that educate. They I mean, they're there anyways. Force an education on them, force them to get a skill, force them to get training, and they can take care of themselves so they will not be put back. I mean, it reduces their recidivism, right? Oh, you worked in a prison, JVT? Oh, that's right. You told me that. Um, so, I mean, I am pro death penalty for sure. For those serial killers and things like that, they can't be rehabilitated. But if you steal a car or you, I don't know, there are so many other crimes out there that are crimes of either passion, opportunity, or um, out of need because they're broke, right? I mean, your whole society is fractured when people they can't take time off work because they're sick. Like, how wrong is that, right? I mean, we have sickness benefits in Canada. If you have to, like, if I had to take work off for a surgery, then it's automatic sickness benefits. Now, do I pay a premium every paycheck for it? Sure, I do. We pay lots of taxes. We pay a lot of liquor tax. We pay a lot of cigarette tax, or they call luxury taxes. We just legalized cannabis a couple years ago. Do you know how much money the government's making off cannabis alone? And good on them, right? That's what's paying for the hospitals and the NICUs and the care and everything else, right? So, yeah, I think that's I think that's really important. I really do. I mean, there's a lot of great things about America. Um, one of my one of my first best childhood friends is actually an American and a very successful person there. Yeah, she's doing amazing things. I'm not going to say who she is, but um, we always knew she'd go far, and I'm very proud of her. Yeah, that's all I'll say about that. But no country's perfect. Oh no, not marijuana charges. No way. No way. I mean, no, not at all. And so it's social reform, right? And it's all about, hey, instead of the drug dealers making the money, let's grow it ourselves, let's regulate it, let's outsource it. And honestly, I have 5 marijuana stores in my town. 5, 6. I don't even do it. I don't even do it. But I have asthma and I'm opioid resistant, which means that nothing works for me. I've had a long life of lots of injuries and surgeries and pain. So if I do take something for pain, it's really has to be top shelf kind of stuff. Like, yeah. So I mostly just live with pain. And that's something I choose to do because, I love my liver and I'm still really young and I want it to last for a very long time. And so my mom was a nurse and she died a lot of years ago, but she always said it goes through your liver. So be careful what you're doing, especially medication. And if you take too much medication, then your body will get used to it, which mine did. And so, um, yeah, life, right? It's all about life. It's so funny. My dog is snoring. My other dog. See, I don't know any of my passwords now if I'm talking to you guys. I have like 7, 8 systems to log into. It's actually quite hilarious. Hmm. Sometimes you just have to close your eyes and think. Yeah, make it legal. And you know what? My government's making a killing off of it. Not only are they making a profit off the stores, But the regulations and the permits and but the taxes, it's fantastic. Yeah, we pay more. You know what? Just like alcohol. You know what? Smokes, it's a luxury. Okay, we do pay a lot of gas tax, but whatever. But again, freedom's not free, guys, right? So taxes are just, it's a way of life. But I think by everybody paying taxes and paying their fair share, my quality of living is so much higher, and so is my family's. So, but anyways, that's the big Canada US debate. And again, there's good things and not so good things about every country. And we can always, regardless of where we are in the world, we could always strive to do better, right? I think so. You can get codeine over the counter. Yes, you can. You can get Tylenol 2s over the counter, I believe. I think so, yeah. No, no, hold on. No, I don't think codeine's over the counter, actually. You can get Excedrin, you can get Motrin, you can get I'm trying to think. Oh, and JBT, I just read your comment. No, and I think, I think that the punishment has to fit the crime. If it's a crime against, like, if you get caught smoking marijuana, like, who are you hurting? Really? Your lungs, maybe? But someone that literally hurts another person, they should rot for a very long time, and they should do hard labor. Huh, I'll ask my pharmacist if it's OTC or not. Um, yeah, but right, codeine. But, codeine, you've got regular Tylenol, you have extra strength Tylenol, and then you've got what's called Tylenol 2 and Tylenol 3. Um, and I think, you know what? I'm gonna find that out for you, Salty. So if anybody needs anything, you just let your Canadian friend know. Drop me an email. I'll send you a package. What am I, AB? Uh, yes, but better looking. No, just kidding. Yeah, I don't know. It's all legal here, right? So I don't understand why it's not legal anywhere else. But anyways, that's another topic for a quiet Discord. We'll keep that conversation for the Discord, okay, ladies and gentlemen. Anyways, does anybody have any? I feel like this is school. Does anybody have any questions for me or like training? I've just trained you guys for an hour listening to the differences between Canada and the US. I can go on for hours. Well, Tylenol 2 is codeine. I think Tylenol, I don't know if there's Tylenol 1s now that because Tylenol's not my jam. I'm more of a dilaudid morphine kind of girl, or Toradol. But yeah, I don't know. I'm gonna have to find out because I like to learn. I really do like to learn things. And anything with codeine is prescription in Canada because it's called a controlled substance, and we also have to show ID when we're picking it up. I know my son is on some ADHD medication, and it's like an amphetamine kind of. Um, so it's incredibly regulated. You if you lose pills, if you they only give you a certain amount, and there's a lot of screening. And yeah, when I pick them up, I have to show ID every time. Even if they know me, they just always, it's the law, right? Not to write down the ID of who's picking up the prescription, and so again, we're just that much more regulated, and if because OHIP, like it's all under your health card. Like we all have a health card number. So if I get a prescription from one doctor and I get a prescription from another doctor and I try to fill it, it won't happen because we have a universal system. So that prevents a lot of overdosing as well, right? And people getting multiple doctors, multiple scripts, multiple, like we've completely cut that out. Buckeye Mommy, I hear, is a very good cook. What did you make for breakfast? I had It's like an egg McMuffin, but there was no egg, and, I put cheese on it, and I had a tea, which I don't think is helping me because I'm still yawning. Oh my gosh. Um, yeah, turkey, bacon, eggs with cheese and toast. See? I'm just gonna take a sip of my cold tea now. I haven't even drank it all. Yeah, sharing is caring. I should put my email up there if you guys need anything. I don't know, sometimes there's stuff in the States that you can get. You guys always used to be able to have Nutter Butters, and my kids were, like, wild about it, but now they sell them in Canada. Just, like, really silly things, like string cheese or canned cheese, like cheese in a can. My daughter really loved that when she was younger. Not so much now, but, I used to go, to the States. I'd cross over New York into Buffalo or, Niagara Falls, New York or something, and they're like, "Oh, you're going shopping?" "Yep, going grocery shopping. Go to the Valdi's or go to the Tops." And I would literally buy every single item in that store that looked fun, cool, or that I couldn't get in Canada. Hot sausage crumbled with grits and cheese. Oh, that sounds amazing. That's all I have to say. That sounds amazing. That sounds really good. So, Salty, are you oh, yeah, you said you were off today. You guys normally work in the morning? Yeah, normally I'm free now. I have all the time in the world until at least 10 o'clock, and then it's, getting into all my systems. So, yeah. Well, anyways, I just wanted to come on. DCP gives out Canadian goodies to us Americans. I don't know what DCP is. Oh, Department of Child Protection, is that what it is? I don't know. I'm guessing words here. Yeah, I always love anything that I can't get in Canada because, you guys have like 10 times the population. So you have 10 times the goodies. Um, Not that I eat sweets or anything, but Dad Challenge Podcast, a YouTuber. Are you kidding me, Salty C? Aw. Well, actually, I'm looking forward to it as well. Um, yeah, Shawnee gets home at around 7 o'clock. He walks the dog till 8. We chat till about 8:30, and then he's in bed, like he's got to go to sleep. So I'm just like, okay, well, I can't start work till 10, you know? Um, I don't know what that is. I'm getting weird screens now, so I better pay attention to what I'm doing. All right, well, thank you all for coming. I'd love to spend my mornings with you. You rock. You guys are all really smart. And I am going to get StreamYard so that we can have people on panel so we can just have friendly conversations. Okay? And I really appreciate all you being here. I appreciate everybody that um yeah. I appreciate everyone being here, and I miss you guys so much. You have no idea how much I've missed you guys. So it really makes my heart warm to see your names and faces in the chat because um you guys are really good people. You have a beautiful and blessed day as well. Remember, the day's going to be great because you're going to make it great, and it's going to be based on your choices and your decisions. So have a wonderful day. Try to bring a smile to somebody's face and just try to be kind to everybody. I'll do the same. I'll see you online, and hopefully I'll go live again soon, okay? And maybe I'll do a schedule so that you guys know when I'll go live so it's easy for everybody to know. I like schedules. It's just the way I run my house, so I kind of run my life that way too. Thanks again, everybody, and we'll talk to you soon. Take care.